What if your obsession with your favorite artist wasn't just harmless standing, but a slow descent into madness? What if your love for a celebrity became a shadowy echo of your own unhealed trauma, unraveling your identity until there's nothing left but the swarm? We're gonna dive deep into the mind of Dre. If you ever lost yourself in the identity of someone else or questioned the cost of idol worship, this analysis is your wake-up call. Let's start at the center of the swarm, Andrea Dre Green. From the very first scene, it's clear we are witnessing a fractured mind. Dre is not just a fan, she is consumed. Her attachment to the pop star Nyjah isn't just admiration, it's enmeshment. Psychologically, Dre displays signs of dissociative identity disturbance. She doesn't quite know who she is without Nyjah's voice guiding her emotions. This is rooted in her deep abandonment trauma, evident in her strained, emotionally cold relationship with her adoptive family, particularly her sister Marissa, whose suicide becomes Dre's psychological tipping point. Marissa was Dre's last tether to reality, structure, and affection. With that gone, Dre's grip on selfhood unravels. Notice how Dre often stares blankly or mimics behaviors and speech from others. This is more than social awkwardness. It reflects identity diffusion. According to Erik Erickson's theory of psychosocial development, Dre is stuck in the identity versus role confusion stage. She latches onto Nyjah's persona to find stability, much like someone joining a cult to find belonging. The show's title Swarm is more than clever wordplay. It's a metaphor for the collective obsession of fan culture and the loss of individuality. The Hive mentality here echoes real-life stanculture, where fandoms become tribes that attack any dissent and rally around their queen bee. In Dre's case, her parasocial relationship with Nyjah grows so strong that it detached her from actual human connection. Parasocial relationships, first defined by Horton and Wool in 1956, are one-sided emotional bonds that viewers form with media figures. While often harmless, in Dre's case, the lack of reciprocal intimacy and her unstable sense of self transformed this into a delusional obsession. She interprets Nyjah's lyrics and public appearances as coded personal messages. This reflects a condition known as erotomania, a delusional disorder where the person believes someone of higher status is in love or communicating directly with them. The danger becomes clear. The more Dre invests in this fantasy, the more reality becomes distorted. She begins to murder people who insult or question Nyjah, because any attack on Nyjah feels like an attack on Dre's very existence. Dre's violent behavior doesn't stem from simple rage. It's a maladaptive response to unresolved trauma. After Marissa's death, Dre is left in emotional chaos. Instead of processing grief, she redirects it into rage and obsession. This is a classic defense mechanism called displacement, channeling unbearable pain into more manageable outward-focused violence. There is also clear evidence of dissociation, a trauma response where the mind detaches from reality to avoid pain. We see this in the way Dre loses time, acts without remembering, or emotionally detaches during moments of violence. Her killings are not only ritualistic, they become a method of control in a world where she feels powerless. Dre's need to be close to Nyjah isn't just fan worship, it's a symbolic longing for maternal affection, approval, and protection. When she dons Nyjah-like makeup and costumes, she isn't just cosplaying, she's trying to become the idol. This is the psychological process of interjection where a person absorbs traits from someone else to fill their own identity void. Dre's psyche is also shaped by social rejection and gender identity struggles. As a queer black woman, Dre moves through a world that either overlooks or judges her. Her experiences with romantic rejection, especially in the episode with the cultish woman's retreat, adds layers to her emotional isolation. Every time Dre tries to connect genuinely, she's rejected, and this compounds her trauma. Her inability to express grief, sadness, or vulnerability often translates into explosive violence. In many ways, Dre represents a commentary on how society doesn't allow certain marginalized people, especially black women and girls, to process pain without judgment. Instead of being offered healing spaces, they are either ignored or criminalized. Swarm is also a critique of media manipulation. Nyjah is almost never heard from directly. We only see her through Dre's distorted perception or media snippets. This mirrors how celebrities become vessels for our projections rather than full human beings. The show reveals how celebrity culture breeds mass delusion. Fans feel ownership over artists, and artists become archetypes rather than individuals. Donald Glover and Janine Neighbors use this to show how media creates feedback loops of obsession. Social media clips, viral content, and fan theories feed Dre's psychosis. Her descent is not just personal, it's culturally cultivated. She's both victim and symptom of a larger sickness. In the end, Swarm isn't just about Dre, it's about us, about how far we're willing to go to feel seen, to belong, to matter. Dre's journey is horrifying, yes, but it's also deeply tragic. It forces us to confront the psychological causes of grief, loneliness, and digital idolatry. So the next time you tweet about your fave, or cry at a concert, or scroll endlessly through curated images of celebrity perfection, ask yourself, are you a fan, or are you part of the swarm? This has been another deep dive from PsychScreenPerspectives. If you found value in this breakdown, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more psychological explorations of your favorite shows and films. And remember, your mind deserves just as much attention as the media you consume. Don't just watch, understand.